my channel. Thank you for clicking on today's video. I hope you're doing amazing and having an amazing day. I'm super excited for today's video because it's all about planning and organization. So I've been wanting to do a plan with me type of video for a while now because I rely on like old school hard copy planners. Let me know if you're like that because I'm definitely like that. I definitely use like my Google Calendar and my phone calendar and things like that too, but there's something about writing it down and having like a real planner, a real like agenda, whatever you want to call it, that I feel like is just so effective. It keeps me so organized. I am the type of person that I like to have a lot of things to do, and I like to have a to-do list. I like to have everything planned out, know where like every hour of my day is going. I'm a weirdo like that. But so having a planner like this definitely keeps me organized and helps me do those and achieve goals at the same time. So the planner that I've been using for a couple years now is Passion Planner. This video is not sponsored. I bought this with my own money, but I just really believe in this product. I think they're awesome. I actually got one of these a couple years ago when my mom suggested them to me because they are really focused on positivity, goal setting, achieving things that you set out to do, and just knowing, like I said, where every hour of your day is, but then also like learning from what you're putting out into life, if that makes sense. So this is their like limited edition version for 2017. It's actually to help raise awareness for breast cancer, so a portion of the proceeds go to that for research. But it's pink and really, really beautiful. It's got like little birds on the front, which I love. I've got this symbolic thing with birds and my life. I'll explain it in another video, but I find birds very symbolic for me. And yeah, I just love like the beautiful pink like feminine cover of this one. But then also the reason why I love Passion Planner so much is because it's very focused on like drawing out roadmaps like this so that you can see in front of you what your goals are and what you need to do to accomplish those goals. It just gives a really nice like visual representation for yourself, and it allows kind of like a diagram for you to see what you need to do to get where you want to go. Aside from that, these have a monthly like square calendar like every other planner, and then they break it down each day by the hour, which is like how I operate. So I will actually draw on here like from 6 to 8 I'm doing this, from 8 to 10 I'm doing this. It just allows for like very, very precise organization, very precise planning. Like I said, you know where every hour of your day is going. What's cool about Passion Planner is that it has a little box here that says this week's focus. Below it is a box that says good things that happened. So every week I will write something good that happened there. It really allows you to focus on the positives in life and not the negatives. It has a really inspirational quote, and then also like a little task or goal that the planner gives you to achieve that week. This one says learn something new and practice it every day of this week for at least 30 minutes. Practice makes confidence. And then like I said, they've got these little like nice quotes here too. Let me see, I open this to a random page. The quote is, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the one who gets burned. And that's by Buddha. Then at the end of every month, Passion Planner will give you a few questions to answer so that you can kind of think to yourself what you learned that month and what you want to do better on for the next month. So some of the questions it asks are, what are the 3 biggest lessons that you learned in the past month? What was the most memorable part of the past month? Who were you grateful for? And name 3 things you can improve on for the upcoming month. So if you can't tell, this planner is really all about setting goals and also doing a lot of self-reflection on who you are, who you want to be, ways you can better yourself inside and out, whatever it is that you want to do. If you have like New Year's resolutions that you set for yourself or goals that you set for yourself for the year, this is the planner for you. I actually picked up my first Passion Planner when I was going through a really hard time and I was feeling super overwhelmed and I was just kind of depressed, and my mom suggested it to me because they are so focused on positivity. Not only are you planning out your whole week and you are really like setting those goals for yourself and you're really looking at your plans and being organized and knowing like where your days are going to, but you're focusing on the positives. So even if it's a really overwhelming, really stressful week, at the end of the week you look back on it and you think, okay, what good happened? What did I learn? What can I remember about this week? And then when you're flipping through the past weeks in your planner, when you get to like June and you're looking through the past months, all you see are key positive takeaways. You don't see like the stressful feelings, you don't see any bad feelings or negativity or things that overwhelmed you. Instead, you're seeing, hey, I was really busy and I tackled it and this is what I learned and this is why it was so great. I just really love these planners. I could go on and on, but I think it's amazing how they're like laid out to just be very like goal-oriented, solution-based, and positive thinking focused. I love it. The next part of this video is going to include a couple of these notebooks that I picked up at Michael's. I actually picked these up because I picked up a completely different planner that I was planning on using through 2017 and I just didn't like it. These are like my go-to and I tried to stray away and I couldn't do it. And these are just so like user-friendly. I love them. But I kept these little inserts because I love the organization that they allow. Like I said, I got these from Michael's and I'll go over what each one does in just a second, but I just kind of wanted to give you an overview of what we're going to do. So for today, I will show you how I fill out my planner, how I schedule my day, and how I kind of stay organized and make it fun so that it's easy to use, motivating, inspirational, but I'm keeping on task and I know what I'm doing each day and I know what I need to get done throughout the week. So without further ado, let's just get into the Plan With Me video. Okay guys, so I've got a few things laid out here, so I figured that I would just walk you through what each one is. This one is obviously the passion planner that I was just talking about. This is the planner that I will be filling out today. I'm not going to do a ton, but I will do maybe like a couple weeks worth so you can kind of see how I do it. These are the two little book inserts that I got. I purchased them again from Michael's for a planner that I ended up not using, but I love the idea of these inserts, so I kept both of these. What they are is they've got these holes here so you can add them to a binder or a binder planner if you want to do something like that, but they're great because they have these little themes to them. There's a ton of them there. These are just the two that I picked. So this one is just only focused on to-do lists. On the inside it says work hard, play hard. Wiz Khalifa. But they're only to-do lists and you can categorize them by what you're doing. So they have to-do lists for errands, to-do lists for housekeeping, emails, phone calls, things to buy, blah, blah, blah. You can also just make like an overall to-do list. I'm huge on lists like these. When I feel overwhelmed or just even if I have a handful of things to do, I like to write them down to have a visual of it and then you can go back and check things off and that's like the best feeling ever. I also really like that you can put goals in here. So you can write the description of your goal as well as what the deadline is and then check off when it's been finished. That like really satisfying feeling like I was saying. If I'm shaking, it's just because my hands shake and also it's kind of hard to hold this and then to turn around and talk to the camera. So that's the only reason why. But yeah, so this whole thing is just filled with different types of to-do lists that you can make. So I love that idea and I thought it was great to just keep on hand. That way I can make a list and use this throughout the year and reference back to it. It's just all in one place, then you have less like scrap paper filled with like lists and things like that. So you don't have to worry about a notebook, whatever, it's just all in one place. So this is my new little like to-do list. Then this one is just all about bucket lists. So this one's great if you have different things you want to try, different things you want to get around to. If you have some New Year's resolutions or goals like I want to go skydiving this year or I want to go on a roller coaster or whatever, you can write it in here. They also categorize them in here and then they have like big overview ones as well, like lifetime bucket lists like that. But on each page they have, you can categorize it based on what you're doing. So this whole page just has different words on it like go, do, play, eat, explore, plan. So you can write down what your to-do lists include when it comes to places you want to visit or things you want to watch, things you want to cook, things you want to send, things like that. And then these ones categorize them based on whether the things are adventures or foods you want to try, people you want to see, acts of kindness, things like that. So it's also a type of to-do list, but it's more of a bucket list, like experiences, and then this one is all about things to get done. So I think both of those will definitely come in handy for the year for me, especially with the things I want to get done and accomplish this year. They're both just super helpful and easy ways to keep organized. Then I have a couple pens and things back here. These are just some cute pens that I got at Dollar Spot at Target. These ones look like pencils, so they're super cute. And then these ones say brilliant ideas, and the purple one says something cute on it too, but these ones have cute little messages. And again, I got both of these at Dollar Spot. I also got these mechanical pencils at Dollar Spot. A tip I have is to use pencils in your planner. I learned this last year and it was like a lifesaver for me. Things change so quickly that if I use a pencil when I'm writing in my plans in my planner, it's just much easier to change plans and keep flexible. I hate when I write something in pen and then I have to scribble over it and whatever. So this is one easy way. It's super easy to just stay flexible, keep your planner clean and organized, is to use mechanical pencils. I also like to color coordinate things, so I have these 3 different colors. I try and keep them like my Google Calendar, so it's like blue is work, pink is personal, purple's like fun or different occasions or events. I just feel like when I have things color coded, it's much easier to navigate, especially since I have a lot going on. I I have these cute little bookmarks that I got from Michael's. These will be good for bookmarking important days in my planner. And then also just like some fun stickers. I got these 2 sets at Michael's. They're like pink and green and just really girly and fun. And then this one I got at Target in the like stationery office section. So the first thing I always do is fill out kind of like a master calendar. This just allows me to see a big overview of what my month looks like, and then I can take key pieces from it to put into my planner. So I already kind of wrote out some important dates for January. These are just like different things I have going on for work or things like that. I wrote days that I'm out of town so I could put that in there first. So I'm just going to open the calendar page and put those in there first. I'm gonna put my travel dates in there first just so that I have those like locked in and I know what I'm doing then. See, I started writing in pen and then I had to scribble it out. This is why I do not like using pen and I broke my own rules. Should check the dates. So basically I just went through the different things that I had on my big calendar and I transferred them to my little calendar inside the planner. Then what I can do is go through each week and really break them down by hour to stay really organized and just see like each day at a glance how much of my day those events will take up. So today is the 15th, the day that I'm filming this, so I won't get this out for a few days, but I'm filming this on the 15th, so I'm going to start with the week of the 15th, but obviously start whenever you buy the book or the planner. So I'm going to use the blue pen to write out just like what the general focus of that day is, and then I'm going to write my pencil to fill in like the little details and also arrow down how many hours each thing will take. So this is just kind of like a very brief way that I put them in my planner. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. But basically what I will do is write down like what the event is, what I'm doing, and then I use these little arrows to like drag down between the hours. So the way that Passion Planner is laid out is that it really breaks it down by half hour. It puts the day going from 6 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. So you have a long space right here that you can fill in with activities throughout the day. So I will put down, you know, it's like I have a day of interviews, I have a day of training, things like that, and then I will use arrows to drag down the exact hours. After this video, I'm gonna go in and write more like nitty-gritty details, like where everything is, how long it's gonna go for, like 8:30 to 5, or you know, locations, things like that. But for right now, I just wanted to kind of give an overview. But I draw these little arrows just to give like a quick glance at how much of my day these things are taking up. That way, like if I know I need to factor in driving, or if I want to go to the gym beforehand, things like that, then I can look at it like this day, for example, Tuesday the 17th. I know that my day really does not start until 11, but I need to drive a couple hours to get where I'm going, so I need to figure by 9, factor in driving time. If I wanted to add in like a gym session, then I could put it down here in this empty space right here. See, Friday I don't have any events going on that day, so I'm gonna take the pink pen and I'm gonna write down that I want to film. And the great part about Passion Planner is that you can write today's focus right here at the top of each day without actually having to draw those big arrows and write in this space. That way you're leaving your day open in case something comes up, but you still know that that day has a focus. I actually need to get my phone and confirm a couple things. Okay, so I did it again, I scribbled. So I put a cute little sticker over it just to cover that up. So this day is a day that I have a lot going on. So I used 3 different colors to kind of keep organized. I know that I have a doctor's appointment at 2:15 in the afternoon, so I used purple for that one, this little guy, just to make it stand out a little bit more so I don't forget. I have a meeting right before that, so I just blocked off enough time before that. That way it provides enough time after the meeting to drive to the appointment. I want to film a DIY on my break, and then I want to get up early and work before that, because since I have a lot going on in the afternoon, I'm gonna need to dedicate more of my morning to that. So it's really just about proportion. The great thing about this planner is that it does allow you to see a breakdown like that. So for me, since I have a few things going on in one day, I'm able to see like, oh, okay, a big chunk of my afternoon is taken up, so I need to get up early in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And then here, this is called like the space of infinite possibility. So Passion Planner designs that so that you can use this space to create those roadmaps that it talks about. So you can put more goals and different roadmaps for each week if you would like to. For me, I like to just add like little to-do lists there usually, or little things to remember, just little notes I like to take. But for now, for the sake of the video, I am going to add a cute little sticker because this will be a busy week ahead of me, and so I'm gonna need a little cuteness in my life, I think. These stickers are so cute. Look how adorable these are. So this one says, "Killing it. Is it bedtime yet?" She believed she could, so she did. This little adorable little dog, which looks like a Frenchie to me. And there's a few different sheets of just the same ones. So I'm going to take this one that says, she believed she could, so she did. Just like a little extra something to keep it cute and polished. The great thing about Passion Planner is it's designed in this black and white like layout so that you can fill it with color. It's meant to be brought to life with the colors and with the activities that you're putting inside of it. I really like to use like the color coordination like technique, but then also add stickers and things like that to just make it a little more like fun. So that's just a very, very brief overview of like how I would do each week. Now, like I said, I'll go in and I'll add like gym sessions down here. If I need to do errands, I'll make a little list. Good things that happened, I can't do yet for this week because it hasn't happened yet, but for this week's focus, I'm going to put, for this week's focus, I put work events and filming because those are the things I'm focused on. Then the quote for this week says, if you want to be happy, be. I think that's really special and just kind of common sense, like we make our own happiness. If you want to be happy, just be happy. So sometimes I'll go and I'll highlight that quote. That way it's just a little bit more noticeable and I'm not forgetting kind of like what the point of this positive notebook is. So see, it's got a little highlight, that's a little more color as well. And then the little task it says below it is, remember that happiness is a choice. Express your gratitude by writing a thank you note to someone you appreciate every day of this week. And that can be something that's even just like an email or a Facebook message, something like that. But I love that idea. Just saying thank you, letting people know that they're special to you and that you appreciate them. So I add these little hearts just so that it stands out to me and I don't forget to do that for the week. See, it's coming to life. It also gives two columns that are personal to-do list and a work to-do list. So, personal to-do list, I would like to go to the gym 3 times. So like I was saying, these columns really allow for you to make a to-do list, both personal and work-wise. So for my personal to-do list for the week, I put that I'd like to go to the gym 3 times. I would like to film a DIY video. I'd also like to film a life update video to let you guys know why my schedule's so crazy and just like some of the fun things I have going on. I need to move some stuff over to our new place. I have that doctor's appointment, and then I also wrote down the events and different meetings and calls I have for work too. So this is a very like brief overview of kind of how I plan, but I figured it would give you guys a good idea. This is like 1 week of planning, and then like I said, I will go back in there and I'll add in like different gym sessions I would like to do, different errands I need to run, things I need to get done. I'll use that to-do list book to make a to-do list, a longer to-do list, but for now this is just kind of like the brief overview for the week. Then I'll go in here and every day I'll make a list of things I need to get done that day, even if it's just something like take my clothes to the dry cleaners or make a healthy snack. Things like that just really help you keep on track and help you visualize it so that you can achieve it. Okay guys, so that's a very like brief overview of kind of how I plan, but I just wanted, sorry it's like so close, I just don't want to move the tripod all the way back. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next one. Have a great day guys. Bye!